Welcome everybody at today's meeting. For me it's a great pleasure to speak in front of such important audience, and just before start my speeches I would like to give a special thanks to Ms. Kerki for the organization of this conference today. I'm going to speak now about a general overview of relations between EU and China. In May 2005, the EU and China celebrated the 30th anniversary of diplomatic relations, and at this moment, the EU and China became each other's first and second largest trade partner. Strong relations between EU and China started the 6th May 1975, and since then the two sides have signed two legalized agreements, the ECC-China Trade Agreement and the ECC-China Trade and Economic Cooperation Agreement, which are still providing a framework for the strategic cooperation in all the sectors. The last decade has been a period of particularly dynamic growth in relationship between EU and China that marked a progress built on the basis of a series of Commission strategy papers adopted in 1995, EU long-term policy for China-Europe relations, in 1998, EU's communications on building a comprehensive partnership with China, and in 2001, EU strategy towards China, implementation of the 1998 communication and the future step for a more effective EU policy. EU and China relations have developed along three main guidelines: the political dialogue, the EU-China cooperation program, and the economic and trade relations. Now I'm going to illustrate the political dialogue between EU and China, and after the cooperation program. Current EU policies towards China are based on the Commission policy paper entitled A Maturing Partnership, Shared Interests and Challenges in EU-China Relations, which was endorsed by the European Council on 13 October 2003. This document updates the strategy set out in the 2001 communication, EU Strategy Towards China, implementation of the 2001 communication, future steps for a more effective EU policy, and the communication of 1998. The purpose of EU-China policy relation is to establish a deeper engagement between the two countries, both bilaterally and on the worldwide stage, through an upgraded political dialogue. To encourage the integration of China in the economical and trading worldwide system, and supporting the process of economical and social reform that is continuing in China. And finally, to raise the EU's profile in China. About the architecture of this political dialogue, the EU-China summit confirmed the interest of both sides to further broaden and deepen the relationship in all areas, including through increased coordination cooperation on global issues. In addition to the annual summit, a series of high-level meetings take place every 2 years, including ministerial troikas, political and geographical directors meetings, and consulting on illegal migration. In June 2002, a new framework was reinforced dialogue was agreed between the two sides, and in addition to high-level contacts, it has been established a number of lower-level dialogues. About the EU and China cooperation program, this is the second component of the relation between the countries. The DAC cooperation program with China constitutes an important mechanism for a broader EU-China relationship through providing support for China's transition process, the sustainability of their economical and social reforms, and their further integration into the international community and the world economy. The cooperation strategy is diversifying the more traditional approach to development assistance, taking into consideration the easiest comparative advantages among donors and taking the best of the easiest limited resource. The current strategy for AC cooperation with China is defined in the strategy papers 2007-2013, and its main objects are providing support for China's reform program in areas covered by sectorial dialogues where EU experience can provide added value. The second point is assisting China in the effort to address global concerns over the environment, energy, and climate change. The third point is to provide support for China's human resource development. It's necessary to mention that apart the bilateral EU-China cooperation program, the European Commission has a number of regional programs for Asia in which Chinese organizations and institutions play an active role. The cooperation relation between EU and China can also include the sectorial dialogues. These dialogues have grown considerably in recent years and now cover a wide range of areas, from science and technology to enterprise regulation, and from environmental issues to education and information society. China and the EU are both major players in international trade and closely interactive about trade issues in place. Both Chinese and EU policy markets are fully aware of the benefits of free and open markets, but social and regional consideration also play an important role in decision making. Both are trying to reach agreements in order to avoid conflict. That means an accurate preordination before decision can be taken. As a result, China and Europe have more in common than might appear at first sight. This creates a strong mutual interest to promote the exchange of experience and know-how. Sectorial dialogues have helped to develop a solid foundation for the EU-China relationship. The European Commission encourages these dialogues, which are strongly supporting the overall relationship. The dialogues constitute an effective tool for further and deeper EU relations with China, in order to explore new areas of common interest, for exchange know-how, and especially in the area of economic reform. A new support facility for dialogues and exchange has been prepared with a Commission investment of €5 million and will shortly become operational. The EU and China sectorial in a lot of areas like agricultural dialogues, civil aviation, competition policy. Thank you for your attention, and now I leave the floor to my colleague that is going to tell us more about the economic and trade relation between EU and China. Thank you.